All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Has Been Hangout podcast. I'm Trucker Lee, joined again with Colton tonight. Uh, Football's off to a hot start, man. Preseason week one in the books. We're gonna talk some standouts. We're gonna go over some games. Got a interesting topic we're gonna talk about tonight, dealing with some high school football, and then we're gonna go over the college football coaches poll rankings that came out, and kind of give our takes on that. But so far, uh, I'm really excited that football is finally here. We are rolling, we're going. But to kick it off, I'm sure y'all have heard, made national news. High school football player from Maumelle, Arkansas, right down the road from me, practiced for an hour with a cotton mouth in his helmet. Had no
Was it
idea
Cottonmouth or Copperhead?
it was a cotton mouth. Yeah, for over an hour. Um, and didn't notice it until the snake started moving around. So, I guess
The
took
snake
him
got
quite a
CTE.
while. Yeah, right. I guess it took him quite a while to get that sucker out. They poured water in the helmet. Um,
I watched the video. They had to end up submerging the helmet to get it to come
yeah,
out. I was
yeah.
like, "Golly!"
That's crazy. I just that's one of those things you never think about. It's like, hey, going out for football practice, would never think there's a freaking snake in my helmet.
Oh my
So
gosh, you saying that reminded me of something. We had a, and for those of you who are wondering what that clicking noise was, my son is in youth football, and of course I'm coaching. And we bought white helmets, but the company absolutely shanked us on it. So now the helmet we bought him specifically because it's a Rydell, it's a good overall helmet, and it's got the inflatable air bladder to fit him more than just this season, hopefully. Is all white and it had a gray face mask. So today it became a white helmet with a black face mask, and then tomorrow, more than likely, it'll become a black helmet with a black face mask. I'm gonna have see if one of my buddies can wrap it with some high quality vinyl for me, just so
there you go.
in case next year if we get white helmets, which is probably bound to happen, we ain't got to switch helmets again. So,
Yeah, right.
anyways, so sorry about that if y'all hear some clicking in the background. But yeah, dude. I mean, player safety obviously is the number one concern, especially for high school coaches. Um, we had a guy that had a hornet in his helmet, and it didn't take all practice to find that out. I will
Yeah.
tell you, it was a oh, what is that? Hey, Joe, you've got a freaking hornet in your helmet, and he was sprinting,
Yeah.
sprinting away, trying to get away from that thing. But I'll tell
That's
you,
just
um, high school bloopers are so funny. I mean, of all things to have in your helmet, a freaking snake that if it bit you, especially anywhere near your head, you're probably not gonna live to tell the tale, especially.
yeah. I mean, golly. That's it's definitely not top 10 things I would look for in my helmet running out for practice. So,
No, no, but I'll tell you, after we had that Hornet incident, everybody checked their helmets.
yeah, I bet everybody's going to check their helmets after this too,
Yeah.
every crease and crevice. You might as well look in there.
Mhm.
Um but getting away from that, the AFCA coaches poll came out for college football. Um and it's about as I expected. Um Ohio State coming in at number 1, Oregon number 2, Georgia,
Oregon.
Texas, yeah,
They got
Georgia,
Oregon number 2?
Texas, yeah, Notre Dame, Indiana sitting at 6, Miami at 7, Texas A&M at 8, Oklahoma 9, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Texas Tech rounding out the top 12. Um,
How do you put
yeah,
Indiana, the defending national champs, anything lower than 5?
yeah, that's kind of my thought too.
Especially
Don't really
because they
understand
returned
that.
all their key defensive line pieces are still there other than 1 or 2, and they got better on offense. I think they got better on defense.
You think they got better on offense?
Yeah, I mean, really, they lost Mendoza, and they lost one of their backs, but an offense, one lost back does not an offense make. I think they brought in. They have the number one recruit coming in for their wide receiver position. For all
Yeah.
those who are keeping up, it's done. Meowed. That's all in there, baby. Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, and they didn't get what was the name, Sorsby, so they ain't
Mm,
gotta worry about that. So I mean, heck,
right.
I think they got better. Signetti's not gonna let up on them. I
No,
think that I think that Indiana's, I mean, not necessarily a sleeper team, but
I
buddy,
don't think they're. I don't think they're a sleeper team. Can they repeat? Eh, I
I don't
don't
know if they
know.
can repeat, but they're definitely deserve better than 5 or 6.
I could see Indiana definitely making a deep playoff run, though. I mean, why not? I mean, the core basically is still there.
Mhm.
Like you said, I don't see any reason why not. I mean, it's really going to come down to the quarterback situation. I think the defense will be fine. Um, Notre Dame being at 5 pisses me off. Texas being at 4 really pisses me off because they did shit last year. Um, so, but everybody thinks they're going to turn it around this year. They
Well,
very well
I'll be
could.
honest. I'm gonna say this. I think if they don't do it this year, I think Sark's gone. That's my honest opinion.
Oh, really? You think he's on the hot seat?
I think that if you lose to Oklahoma, which will happen this year, mark my words. Mark my
It
words.
will. It will happen.
The traps of Mateer have made promises that they must keep. Um, I think honestly, this is. I don't want to say a make it or break year for both schools, but I will say this: if Brent Venables does not turn that offense around, and I understand he's a defensive minded coach, that's great. That's grand. You're the head coach. Um, if you're not in the semis at least, and you lose to Texas, buddy,
Hmm.
buddy.
Yep.
Like if you're not competing for the SEC championship and going past the first round, buddy.
Yeah.
Like I love you,
I,
man.
I'm.
I got a great amount of respect for you. I run my defense on college football 27 with your defense. Love it. Um, that's a defensive coordinator. All right. We need a head coach that can take us to where we haven't been in 26 years, the Natty. And I want to win it. I want to host that gold. Our gymnastics teams have done it. Our softball teams have done it. Our baseball teams have done it. Football needs to do it. We got the money. We got the athletes. We got the athletes. We got them.
Absolutely.
We got the athletes. There's no reason. We've got NFL talent on both sides of the ball. There's no reason that we should not be competing week in and week out. Now we got a hard
Yep.
schedule. I get that, but we got to win. Going back to
Oh,
Texas, they're going to lose to Oklahoma this year. I'm just saying it's got to happen. It's got to. Not saying that Venerables will get fired over a Texas loss, but somebody's flattening a match somewhere. Um, I think if Texas loses to Oklahoma and does not compete this year, I think that's it for Sark, in my opinion. Now, he may have more of a leash, but I also know that Texas is very impatient.
yeah. Well, and with especially with all the marketing they've been doing for this team. I mean, they market the hell out of Texas.
Mhm.
So, if they overpromise, underdeliver, I could see it. It might happen. It might happen. But then who do you get to replace Sark at Texas? Who do you
Uh,
think's good for that
um,
job?
that's a good question. I think there's a couple good options. I think, man, I guess it just kind of depends on who else has a shitty year, right? If you got an up and coming school, um, take you know Southern Mississippi. Take it's hard to say because the nuances of everything and people want to stay where they want to stay and yada yada yada. But I think they're going to look for a school, a mid-tier school, not necessarily like Baylor, but I mean just like Michigan did with Utah. Took a tenured guy, put him in there, rewrote the culture. I don't know, but I'd be looking if Texas goes down and Sark goes down with it. I'd be looking to see a
Man, I tell you, go swipe that
here
Texas Tech head coach. Go
maybe,
after him.
maybe, maybe.
I feel like that
Um,
wouldn't be a bad fit.
BYU's coach. Um,
Yeah.
somebody who's taken a all right team and made them really good.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I am a little mm, about Texas A&M um, even being in the top 10. Just my thing. I
Yeah, who are they gonna play? I don't think. What's their schedule look like this year?
I don't think it's very tough. Texas might be their hardest game.
I'm looking it up right now. They play Abilene Christian.
Hmm.
Here we go. I got it up right here. Abilene Christian week 1, Oregon State week 2, Houston, Sam Houston, Colorado, Arizona State, Arizona, West Virginia. They don't have a single ranked opponent.
Are they playing a Big 12 schedule?
It says they are. Well, I
Texas
guess.
A&M?
Oh, I thought you said Tech. I apologize.
No, Texas A&M. That's why I was like, hold on a second.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, no.
My fault.
A&M.
My fault. Well, anyways, Texas Tech playing of all people, Abilene Christian
Yeah,
is hilarious in my opinion.
yeah,
Anyway,
right.
all right, here we go. Texas A&M. Missouri State, Arizona State, uh, Kentucky, LSU, Arkansas, Missouri, the Citadel. Um, so they got an Alabama schedule, you know. They got Alabama next, and they got South Carolina. Then they got Oklahoma, and then they end the year with Texas. So
So
not bad.
it's not a bad schedule.
No,
You definitely see them losing a few in there.
yeah. Oh.
So, Alabama, I don't think Alabama's going to make it to the playoffs this year. That's my hot take.
Yeah, my hot take is Kalen DeBoer is probably like the Kalen DeBoer train's finally leaving Tuscaloosa.
Yeah,
But
I
that could be
think
a good
he's.
pickup for Texas.
You think Kalen DeBoer does good? He'd be a good replacement for Sark. I don't know. I don't know. It's a culture thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like.
Texas.
I don't like DeBoer in the SEC. He's not a SEC style coach. You know what I mean? Like he did well in the Big Ten, but it's different style.
Yeah,
So,
Maxwell.
um, but you know, is what it is. The rest of this kind of makes sense to me. Michigan being ranked 16 right off the bat. I could see it, I guess. I don't think they stay there long. I think they're gonna. I mean, this is about where they were last year, and then they just fell completely off the map. They don't have a good quarterback. I mean, they have a decent quarterback, but they don't do anything with him. Maybe that gets turned around. I don't know. Washington surprise at 19 to me. Um,
Well, I mean, really, I not necessarily a surprise for me because their main competition is going to be East Coast teams and Midwest teams. I think they're going to have the advantage when it comes to scheduling. Honestly, you know what I mean?
mhm. Yeah, maybe. Um, there's a sleeper rounding out the top 25, and I think Missouri might surprise a few people this year. I think Missouri might be the dark horse of the SEC this year.
Well, I'll tell you,
So
um, Missouri looks sneaky good, and another team people need to keep their eye on is Iowa State. I mean, excuse me,
Iowa State, bless you, geez, that was loud.
Iowa State. I think they are. I think they're a team that could sneak up on some people. They lost all their games last. You know, their big games by less than a touchdown. I think their defense is pretty good. They lost their quarterback in the portal, um, but they've got a dog at running back, and the new quarterback is allegedly pretty athletic. So that's a dark horse Big Ten team. Probably won't compete against the upper echelon guys. You know, they're probably a 9-3, 10-2 caliber team. But if they sneak in, if they sneak into the playoffs, see them causing some issues.
And we're talking about Iowa State,
Hawkeyes, baby.
Iowa,
What I say?
Iowa. You said Iowa State.
Oh, Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, hold on, wait a second. We're talking about
Leave me
Iowa
alone.
State.
Leave me alone. It's been a hot day. I'm outside. Yeah. State. No, Iowa
Yeah.
State sucks. They're going to
Yeah.
continue to suck. Iowa though. Iowa though.
Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. 'Cause I
Oh,
was sitting here, I was, like, trying to wrap my head around Iowa State, and I was like, "Hold on, they just lost their
sorry.
head coach and, like, most of their team to
Yeah.
Penn
No, no,
State."
no. Anyways, back to reality. Um, Iowa could be
Yeah,
a yeah, yeah. And I think what I was meaning to say, they're not going to compete against Ohio State, and I just
yeah.
but yeah,
Well, that's
I think if Iowa gets in, they're sneaky. They're sneaky enough to.
I'm interested. Um, I'm interested to see that. Yeah, I could see where Iowa could be a problem. Um, but it's just something to keep an eye on. Obviously, this is not the AP poll. This is the coaches poll.
Mhm.
Um, so really, this holds some weight, but not really a ton. Um, so that'll be interesting to see kind of how similar the two will be when they come out. But preseason started, NFL's back and rolling. Had some games going on this week. The game everyone's talking about right now was the Chiefs and Rams. Ty Simpson had a hell of a day. Had a hell of a day. Um, 21 for 25 for 190 and two touchdowns. Not a bad
Yeah,
showing.
not a bad showing at all. Definitely made me eat some crow. I thought it was gonna suck. But,
Yeah. Well, and it got me kind of thinking that
well,
reunion.
pause. Pause. Maybe he does suck. It is preseason.
It is
We'll see.
preseason. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're gonna get an extended look at him for sure. But um, still though, still professionals out there on the field.
Yeah.
Not bad, but I mean, where was that in the Rose Bowl? Um, hmm. but
Eh,
it's just one of those things that kind of got me thinking. Like, if he comes out, does well, plays well, I mean, maybe that's what he needed. Was that type of head coach, and um, maybe he comes out, does well, and maybe he's the guy in LA, and that kind of leaves Baker out in the wind, and he has nowhere to go. That
uh,
reunion might get. I mean, if he does well, I don't really see why they don't stick with Ty Simpson.
yeah,
You know
especially
what I'm
respect.
saying?
You picked him up in the first round.
Yeah, right. Um, on the Chiefs side, um, not much to talk about. Justin Fields did okay, played well. Garrett Nussmeyer, I don't really. I mean, is what it is. I mean, he went 13 for 19 for 98. Not terrible, but um, I just think that that quarterback room's it's got some depth to it. Um, I'm just really curious what they're going to do with Justin Fields. Um, are they going to use
Utility
him
guy.
more
Utility guy.
like a what's his name from the Saints?
Taysom
Um,
Hill. I don't think he's.
Taysom
I don't think
Hill.
he's with the Saints anymore.
No, I don't think so either. But yeah, like a more of a Taysom Hill type role maybe for Justin Fields. Um, but uh, but yeah, this is I mean, not a bad game. Rams took it 20-12. Also sticking with the Rams. Aaron Donald practicing with the team. It is confirmed he's out there. I mean, taking reps. So if this is the case, like we talked about in the last podcast,
Hmm.
the Rams are just became the most dangerous team in the NFL. So, uh, that put a lot of offenses, a lot of teams on notice on how this year's going to go and who's going to run the show.
Oh yeah.
Um, I just don't see how any offense stops them. I just
No,
don't see
it's
it.
like yeah, dude. I don't know. The Rams are gonna be so good.
So good, so good. Um, Fernando Mendoza making his professional debut.
You mean the
Um,
war god of the NFL, as voted on by players,
the Nandalorian,
the Mandalorian,
the
Mister
Nandalorian,
Mister Nando, Mister Fernando, Mister Shaken, not stirred, no alcohol, please. Yeah.
right? I mean, cool Comic Collective, 10 for 16 for 97 and a touchdown. Um, not bad, not a bad showing. Threw some beautiful balls, absolute beautiful balls, fit them in tight windows.
Hmm.
Um,
He looked good. He looked good.
he looked really good. Um, Arizona's kind of surprising me a little bit with how well they're playing. Um,
That's
right
again.
now,
I think.
It's
Preseason, they did, but
well, and here's my thing. They got rid of Kyler. Love Kyler to death, but I think it kind of opened the door. Maybe shed a little negativity because he's not the most positive guy in the locker room. Um,
yeah,
maybe
he's
shed
one
a
of the
little
reasons.
bit of yeah, shed that negativity a little bit, and you know, maybe they can move forward. Um, Jeremiah Love, he's already hurt though. That sucks for them. Um, he may miss the start of the season. Um, but honestly, the Cardinals surprising me a little bit. Not who I thought I was gonna say looks good. But they look good. They look good. They played well against Carolina, which is another team that really
Carolina was
just
a
kind
great
of yeah,
they
dude.
hit right
They
out
look
of the
pretty
gate hard
solid.
around the world, like, that receiver took us.
Oh,
Oh god.
yeah,
Offensive
yeah.
helmet.
Um,
Right on the helmet.
However, the Bills took care of them this week, 29-14. But um, you know, it's preseason. Like we keep saying, it's fun to see these guys getting out there playing again. Um, don't know why some of these guys are playing their starters right now. Uh, Especially the Giants. Look, I mean, you're going out there playing your starters. Jackson Dart takes a big hit, and you just can't afford that week one of preseason
Yeah,
football.
I understand preseason is getting everybody kinda, like, lined up, but at the same time, if you're a team like the Giants who just came off a very injury-prone year, not granted, Cam Scadaboo's that guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've been outside all day. I have, like, bug PTSD. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I get it. You're doing it for the love of the game. You're doing it to get your guys warm. But at the same time, Joe Burrow doesn't play. I mean, I don't know if he did this preseason or not. I haven't caught a single Bills game. My fault. But historically, Joe Burrow doesn't play preseason games. They have a rough first 3, 4 games, and then he comes back strong. I think if you're going to have a guy like that come out, that's how you need to do it. Play him one quarter and call
Hmm.
it. Maybe a drive, call it. He's your franchise guy, like they say he is. Don't put him out there for these young guys who are
Right.
hunting for a job, and they're like, "Oh, oh, I see you, Jackson. Here I come." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and that's
You know what I mean?
exactly what happened. I mean, he just
Yeah,
got absolutely smeared.
yeah,
Like they had to go out there and scrape him up off the field. Like,
yeah.
holy crap,
But
dude! You're gonna stick your core guy
your
back there.
franchise guy, yeah.
Yeah, and he gets absolutely obliterated. You can't afford that. Um, just to confirm, Joe Burrow did play. He went 5 for 6 for 39 yards. So
Okay,
probably he probably just went out there
it's
for a
a
series
bad
and
try.
yeah. So
Hey, one thing that I did want to touch on, and I completely forgot about it until just now. Vita Vey, dude,
mm,
arguably a premier defensive tackle in the league. I mean, he doesn't get hit. He's not getting signed. Baker's not getting signed. I mean,
well, that's kind of what we were touching on
yeah,
um
I know.
in the
It's
first
just
game
like
back, and like, and you touch on it. Middle of a rebuild. Who you gonna sign? Who you gonna keep? Who you gonna get rid of? Um, you know, they got Bain. Uh, maybe try to build the defense around him. Um, I don't really know where Vita Vea may end up.
I think the
Um,
Bills, dude. I think the Bills.
you think
When
the Bills?
Ed Oliver coming back, hopefully everything going well. Young Dion Walker coming in, dude, 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 dude. That'd be it. That'd be you were talking about defense that could rival the Ravens as far as a defensive front. If they got Vita Vey up there in New York, oh, dude, 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 that'd be it. Oh, also just got ESPN update. Jeremiah Love is dealing with a high ankle issue and will not play anymore the preseason. So,
Yeah,
I mean, prime example. So,
yeah. Why you don't send your guys out there? I mean, like you said, if you are, do it for a drive, few plays. Get him out. Get
Oh
him
yeah,
out.
by the way, he's the highest paid running back, like in guaranteed money right now. $53 million guaranteed. BT Dubs.
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's one or two in guaranteed money. I'm gonna look that up, but I'm pretty sure I saw a deal on that the other day.
For a rookie to be number 2 already,
Uh-huh.
that's insane. Well, no, I mean, yeah, like,
Yeah. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Come on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Yep. Yep. Jameer Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley are 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number one, top of the spot, Jeremiah Love, baby.
who hasn't even rushed for a touchdown in the NFL yet.
Who hadn't even rushed for a touchdown yet. Jeremiah Love, 53.9 dollars guaranteed. Next place is Jameer Gibbs, arguably. I mean, you can say what you want to about these top five guys. Arguably the best running back in the league. Jameer Gibbs, 51.5. Bijan Robinson, 51 even. Jonathan Taylor, 39 M. Saquon Barkley, 36. Then you got Ashton Genty, James Cook, Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker, Travis Achan. Sorry, I don't want to say his name wrong since he's back down in his neck of the woods, you know. David Devon Achan. That's spelled like Achan. It's whatever. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's wild. Um, for a rookie to already be the highest paid running back in the NFL. Hmm.
And guaranteed money. Guaranteed money.
In guaranteed money. Yeah.
And guaranteed money. Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta show a little.
Interesting move by the Cardinals there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting move. I mean, whatever. You know, I
Say, dude, if I'm Jeremiah Love. Oh, my ankle hurts. Oh.
I
Oh
mean,
no, my ankle hurts.
they're gonna pamper him. I mean,
You
they
mean
they have
you
to.
mean I'm getting $54 million right now, no matter what happens?
Yeah.
Guaranteed money, and I don't rush. I against Miles Garrett and Aaron Donald? You mean I could just get paid?
Yeah,
What?
seriously.
Oh, my foot hurts. Ah!
Yeah, I do think you've been on the sun too long today. Uh, uh,
Yeah, so Taysom Hill's looking for a new team. I think the Broncos be a perfect landing spot for him. Sorry, not to shift gears on you, but yeah,
so Taysom Hill looking for a new spot. You're saying
I like the Broncos,
the
man.
the Broncos?
Yep, just
Why?
get a Sean Payton reunion with him.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know,
I guess
they,
yeah.
if they have a
I didn't even
little
think
bit of
about
a better
that.
quarterback, they probably are in the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they win it, but they're probably in it. I think Taysom Hill is that do it all guy. 1,000 passing yards, 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards. I mean,
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
why not? I can see it. Um, what who really stood out to you in this week one?
um, man, I like Carson Beck the way he played. I mean, we'll see how it ends up, but he looked a lot better than I thought he would. So as far as standouts go, that's kind of my all right. Also, I mean, I'm not a Cowboys fan. Cowboys look pretty good. I think they won 27-7 or something like that. Um,
17-7.
17-7, yeah.
Mm.
Um, looked pretty decent. I want to say his name. Last name's Blue. He looked pretty explosive. Looked pretty universal. Um, running back from Texas. Um,
Mhm.
like I said, we'll see. Diego Pavia, obviously highlight real guy. Found himself looking for a team as well. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He's definitely a left out of week one.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely left out of week one.
Yeah, I don't
For
know,
the
man. I think I mean honestly, I think Carson Beck did really well considering all things. I'm not saying they're gonna do anything big. I'm not saying he's gonna be any good. Just saying as far as what I thought he was gonna be, being a 97-year-old rookie, he's doing pretty good. He made some passes, he made some plays on his drive. Wasn't bad.
No, not bad. Um, Surprised me a little bit too. Um, not bad. Uh, Speaking of the Cowboys, Joe Milton did pretty well. Did pretty well. Not gonna lie, I watched some highlights. I didn't catch that game. Watched some highlights, but Joe Milton looked really good. Um, I think standout for me, you took Carson Beck. So I mean, really, Ty Simpson. I gotta give it to the guy. I
I'm
mean,
with you.
he came out, played really well. Showed some great accuracy. Wasn't afraid to throw the ball and um, just let it fly, man. And he played really well. They tested him. I think he passed the test, man. You know, with Stafford going out the door, and like we kind of talked about, I mean, he could be taking over. Stetson Bennett, I don't really know what happened to him. Everything going on with him. Um, but to never be more than, because he had a lot of hype. And you're talking about another one of those guys that's older,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, we're
being an older
Carson Beck's
rookie.
95, he's 96, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, teammates at Georgia. Um, so uh, there's a lot of hype, a lot of high hopes for him, and he just has done nothing. Hasn't delivered, and will probably never be anything more than a backup,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Um,
You're right, you're right. Could you
but
imagine, just for a minute, Brandon Whedon? Like, everyone was dogging Brandon Whedon for being 27, 26, 27. Dogging him. Dogging him.
yeah,
Playing at the Big 12 at 20, whatever he was. I think he was 26, 27 years old. Dogging him. Dude, he's like run of the mill now. I mean, talk about right player, wrong generation, man. I mean, could you
well, I mean, he just went and played professional baseball first, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back try football. Why not? I mean, uh, imagine if he would have just stuck with football, just did
yeah,
football first, and where he could have gone with that. And that guy had a lot of high hopes coming into the NFL, which I mean, he was already older,
man, he went to the
and
Browns.
yeah, and he went to the Browns, ended up at the Cowboys, and just he just kind of faded into the sunset, and
Obscurity. Yep, you're right.
so and it happens. These guys get drowned out by you know better talent, and doesn't always work out, but it's just sad to see. Honestly, there's a lot of it just kind of seems like a waste, in my opinion. But
Mm.
but Ty Simpson does, you know, he really um, he really stands out to me, and I think he could take that number one spot. Um, but as far as any more standouts, Ty Simpson really kind of took it for me. Ty Simpson, Carson Beck. Um, I expected Fernando to do decent. Um, just some things I expected. But
Yeah, he's got the best. I mean, he's got the best mentor in all of football history.
yeah.
He just does.
Well, I mean, he's got a couple of them. He's got Kirk and he's got Tom Brady. So, um, you know, hopefully Kirko can keep him out of trouble out there in freaking LA or
Chains.
in Las Vegas. So, um, but yeah, super excited. Week 2 gonna get started here pretty soon.
Mhm,
And as we keep, because there's only what yeah, 3 preseason games now,
mhm.
and then we roll right in. September 6th is nope, September 9th will be the first game rematch, Super Bowl rematch, Patriots Seahawks. So I don't know if any of y'all watch Hard Knocks or anything like that, but they're doing training camp with the Seahawks right now, and it's pretty interesting. Learning a lot about the Seahawks, and their head coach, Josh McDonald, and I really like that guy. Does doesn't surprise me why they won the Super Bowl last year. They got a great culture going on over there. I don't think they repeat. Seahawks might make the playoffs though. Um, I could see them making the playoffs, but But yeah, so first game, September 9th, and rolling into week one. So Patriots, Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Bucks, Bengals. That'll be an interesting game. It's an interesting week one matchup. Saints, Lions, Jets, Titans. So let's see. Anybody else standing out here?
Boy, that's Titans game's gonna be a barn burner.
Oh, let me tell you.
Yeah, two best teams in the league.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
that honestly, you might get more comedic relief out of that game than anything.
yeah, it's gonna be such a
Yeah.
good game. Yeah, yeah,
We should do the over under how many interceptions are gonna get thrown in that game.
25.
25. Oh. uh, so
But
yeah, they're gonna be 1 and 2 in turnovers.
it's gonna be like who won the week one game? They're both 0-1. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they both lost. They both lost. Oh.
Oh, um, I wanted to bring this up too. We talked a lot about what ifs and stuff like that. Like the Brandon Whedon deal. What if?
Mhm.
One thing I want to talk on. Can you imagine if NIL was just a couple years earlier? I mean, 10 years earlier than what it was. Can you
10
imagine?
years?
Just imagine. Let me be in frame when I say this. Can you imagine the NIL deal that Johnny Manziel would have got? Like,
He would have burned college
can
football
you?
to the ground, and he was right there from doing it anyway.
Yeah, and he was still getting paid. I understand that, but can you imagine the
Yeah, if it was
NIL
yeah.
money that man would have been paid? The
Oh my
amount
god,
of
dude.
millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that guy
But
would
it's
have
I
made.
mean, think about this though. I mean, it's probably a good thing given what we know about him. I
Oh,
mean, because he would have
100%.
died.
He
He
would
would have
have
died.
died. He would have been a dead junior. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's see, what's the highest NIL deal ever? Let's see, the current and highest NIL deal ever was Arch Manning at $6.8 million. Buddy, I love you, Arch. I'm just saying, if it came down to Arch Manning and Johnny Manziel in college football, the man who walked into Tuscaloosa and wore it like it was nothing more than a fly on the jersey of
Mhm.
greatness.
That's easily a
That's
$10 million NIL money.
I mean,
NIL deal.
you're talking, yeah, figures upon figures upon. You're talking 8 figures. I mean, for real,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
man could have made his life his freshman year. Like, what are
Well,
you
just think
talking
about
about?
that think about that era in general though. Like when we're you're saying that was more than 10 years ago, but so like the Johnny Manziel era. Like,
Yeah.
who all was playing during that time? Because that was an insane time, I feel like, for college football. Um, because I mean, that's back when Oklahoma State was a good team. Um, like Justin Blackman,
Oh, dude,
um,
Justin Blackman was a dog.
absolute dog, right?
Yeah,
Imagine
he had
that.
to get himself.
Yeah, yeah. He just, I mean, he got in his own way, couldn't stay out of trouble. Um, but is what it is. That's just the facts of life, though. But and it's always what could have been. I mean, Justin Blackman, Brandon Whedon. I mean, because Brandon Whedon was like a hot topic of college football at that time too. Obviously, you just had a guy who was pitching for the Yankees 2 weeks ago, and now he's throwing touchdown passes in Stillwater. What? So, um, I mean, I feel like the NIL would have been absolutely insane back then because it's like you think about players now versus players then, and football was a whole different game then. Whole different game. Um, I can't imagine what NIL would have looked like. take NIL back to the 80s with the freaking hurricanes, man. Think about that. Think about that, NIL. That would have been crazy. There ain't enough cocaine in the world to handle that NIL. Ain't enough cocaine in the world. I'm telling you, not enough. Them dudes went through it already. They were breaking the bank on that shit. Ain't enough cocaine in the world. So I got him stumped. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
but
Oh yeah.
but yeah, what could have been. But looking forward to these next few weeks
Oh,
coming up. Um
God does. Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Miles Irvin. Can you imagine if Miles Irvin had an IL?
Michael Irving. Michael Irving.
Yeah, Michael. Man, I'm telling you, I'm
Yeah.
hot. I got hot today.
Yeah.
Maybe had a mini stroke. What I say, Miles Irving? Who's Miles Irvin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't
Michael
know who
Irving.
that is.
Can you imagine if Michael Irving had
That's what
an
I'm saying, dude. I mean, it was bad
IL?
enough. I mean, he went and played in the NFL. I mean, it's crazy. Um,
Mm,
but
I'm just combining names. Miles Austin, Michael Irving. Mm,
yeah, right.
mm.
Um, but looking forward next week, in the weeks to come, football's gearing up. College football's. I mean, we're right there. We're right on the cusp. Um, Season will be starting soon, and it's about to get really fun. It's about
Oh
to get
yeah,
really fun around here,
football
and
time, baby.
football time. We're here. Baseball shows will also be happening soon. I know we said that we are going to kind of tailor it. We'll be combining the shows basically. So, but yeah, those will be coming soon. Still getting the kinks worked out with that one. Lots of fun stuff to talk about with baseball too. Lots of good things going on, and yeah, it's postseason baseball and football's here. It's the best time of year. Fall's back. So,
We got yeah,
um,
we got 3 weeks. Well, I guess 2 weeks past this Friday. For Oklahoma UTEP.
yep,
Give me how many points is Oklahoma going to score, man?
50,
50?
50.
Is that it?
I'm saying at least that. 50
They
by
got
halftime. 50
they
by
give
halftime.
UTEP a 4.8% chance of winning. 4.8%.
I guess they got to give them something.
Keep in mind, they've got us as underdogs going into Michigan. And I'm gonna tell you right now, dude.
They have us as underdogs going into Michigan.
Yep, guys. Yep. The win probability is Oklahoma 44.8, Michigan 55.2. But here's what I'm saying to that. Mini OU flag.
Yeah,
Walk it off, baby.
yeah,
Walk it off. If we can't beat Michigan, dude, we're not making it.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care how loud it gets in there. We're beating Michigan. We're beating Michigan.
We're beating Michigan.
So, yeah,
Especially after
that's
Kendall Daniels last year. Boom!
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dude, that was
yeah,
beautiful. I watched that live. I was like, yeah, I'll take my glasses off because of the glare.
yeah. Yeah, I flew up off my couch when that happened.
It's
Flew up off my
like,
couch.
we have Michael Myers on our team.
Hmm. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, absolutely leveled that guy. But but yeah, we're getting close. Really looking forward to getting into the season. Really being able to cover some good football. Like I said, baseball shows will be coming soon. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, uh, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share with your friends and family. Leave us a like and a comment, and we'll see you guys in the next hangout. Bye, guys.
So yeah. Hey, and don't forget, stay cool out there. It'll fry your brain.